Everyone has heard the term informational interviewing, but very few people actually understand what it is or know how to use it to actually get the job. So I'm here to help you do just that. Traditional informational interviewing is an informal conversation between you as an applicant and someone who works at the company where you're applying. But there's an even more powerful way of doing informational interviewing that gets you closer to the job than anything else I know. I call it informational interviewing on steroids. It's one of the best ways in my experience to exponentially jumpstart your job search because it puts you in direct contact with people who may have a say over whether you get hired. So what we'll do in this sprint is to show you how to do this particularly effective form of informational interviewing that will make people much more likely to talk with you and also much more likely to recommend you once it comes time to apply for the job. Here's how to do it. First, go to LinkedIn and find the person with your perfect job, like a Scrum Master. Second, send them an invite request with a note saying one thing that you like about their profile, and that in the future, you'll be looking to move into the Scrum Master role, and you're wondering if you could pick their brain over the phone for 10 minutes, maybe about how they got into the field and what advice they might have for you. Here's a template you can use based on my own profile, where people often say no to your request to talk because they feel they can't tell you yes or no regarding the position. But with informational interviewing here on steroids, you're just having a friendly conversation. You're not even actively looking yet. That's how you have to position yourself. So here's a list of starter questions you can choose from, or feel free to write your own. First, what field did you come from and how did you get started in the Scrum Master field? Then, what do you enjoy most about Scrum Mastering? Or, people love this one, of the successful Scrum Masters you've known, what do they have in common? Or, what do you know today that you wish you'd known at the beginning of your Scrum Master journey? Or, what advice would you have for me as I'm just getting started? Is there anyone else you can think of that you would recommend that I talk to? This question, by the way, is the golden ticket, because then you can go to that person and say, so-and-so referred me to you. And they'll be like, oh, so-and-so, I know him or her. So keep in mind that it's your responsibility to end the conversation right at 10 minutes or whatever you agreed. Do not go over this by even 1 minute. That could be interpreted as disrespecting their time, and you do not want that. Finally, send them a thank you follow-up note via LinkedIn. Let them know what you appreciated the most about your conversation, and that you hope the two of you can stay in touch. Add that if there's anything you can do to assist them, you're available. Remember, attitude of service. While informational interviewing doesn't initially put you in touch with the hiring manager, it does put you in touch with experts in your field who typically know about job postings before they become public. But even more importantly, it gives you a chance to show who you are and what you stand for as a Scrum Master before the direct pressure is on of the job posting. Then, when it comes time to apply for a job, they already know you, and in many cases can recommend you favorably to the hiring manager. So informational interviewing on steroids is both your way to get to know the state of the market as well as your way to develop relationships that can significantly shorten your job hunt. So what we did in this sprint was to show you how to do informational interviewing on steroids, which is a type of informational interviewing that will make people much more likely to talk with you and recommend you once it comes time to apply for the job. I realize that reaching out to people that you've never met before can be scary, even terrifying. But I can tell you honestly from my own experience that the people who do reply to your question enjoy sharing their experience, and they feel flattered that someone is asking them to share it. So don't cheat yourself, Scrum Masters. Be brave. You can do this.